Hello there beauties, your girl Euniycemari here. And so I want to sit down and talk to you guys about why I decided that I will continue to support Shea Moisture and buy from them. After this whole thing with the controversial commercial or TV ad, and I do agree, like I said in my last video, with everything that was the problem with that ad. But as sitting back and watching what's been going on and digging a little bit deeper into certain things, I kind of weighed the options for myself. And so personally for me, I will continue to support Shea Moisture, and I'm going to tell you why. I feel like I have some valid points, and of course there are going to be those that disagree with me, and there are going to be those that do agree with me. That's just life. That's how it goes. But disagree with me, leave it down below. Let me know. If you agree with me, leave it down below. Let me know. Let's get into talking about why I decided personally that I will continue to support Shea Moisture. I have some notes here. Firstly, I watched The Breakfast Club. I watched how they had Rich Dennis is his name, the CEO, founder of Shea Moisture. And he came on and talked about the whole situation. I want to point out one thing about that. One thing he said that I didn't really kind of vibe with, and that was the fact that the ad missed their eyes, that the ad completely got out there. It wasn't supposed to be leaked. It wasn't supposed to go out there, but yet it got leaked. It got put out there, and they don't know how it did. I don't agree with that. I do think that the ad was saw. I think that they did see the ad. I think they tried something. It didn't work for them, but I don't know. You know, a big company like that, I tend to not think that anything would just get past their eyes like that. But we're gonna leave that one there. We're gonna throw it up in the air. Okay. So that's just one thing that I did want to touch upon, that I am fully not agreeing with. I'm kind of like, you didn't see the ad? You didn't? Okay. So we're going to go on to why I will continue to support Shea Moisture. Okay, so let's get into it. Number one, they are a Black-owned business. Okay, I feel as though we don't have that a lot. Okay, and Shea Moisture has grown a lot. They have, they just really have grown. They have expanded, and they're still holding on to what they made, or from what the people before them had built, and they have come to a point where they're so big and they're not trying to sell out. Hopefully they're not trying to sell out, because I'm not going to speak upon that, but so far they are still Black owned. And you guys know there are not a lot of companies out there, natural hair companies or natural body care or anything like that, that are Black owned, and they either sold out or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? So the fact that they are Black owned, you gotta support it. You know, you don't have to support it, but I'm going to support it, you know. And and this core reason is structured with other things around it. Don't think just because they're Black owned, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna support you just because you're Black owned. That's not the case, you know, because you can be Black owned and you can stand for something that I totally disagree with, and I will not support that. Okay, but they're Black owned, but there are some core things around it that really tie it all together as to why. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. So number one, they're Black owned. Okay. Number two, they do give back to the community. Okay. If you guys have ever purchased a Shea Moisture product, okay, this is they're Black owned. Peg number one, they do for the community. Okay. They give back to their community. That's fact. Or that's supporting fact number one. I don't know, however you want to structure it. But if you ever bought a Shea Moisture product and it says that it gives 10% back, I have my notes, hold on, 10% back of Shea Moisture community commerce sales go to women-led businesses to support communities that support ingredients to their products, and to support the Sophia Tucker Foundation. Okay, so where they get their products from, if I'm not wrong on this one, like let's say for example shea butter, okay, they most likely get it from someplace in Africa, and you know, women over there make the shea butter, you know, it's labor, they do that, so they send a certain percentage of their sales back to Africa, back to the woman who helped them to make their product. Okay. Also, they do have a Sophia Tucker Foundation, which I did not know about. I just found out the Sophia Tucker Foundation when I was doing a little bit more research into the background of Shea Moisture, because I really wanted to kind of get a full all-around understanding of what this company is about. Now, I knew about the 10% back to the women. I knew about that already, but I was like, is there anything else that they do? And yeah, they do have a Sophia Tucker Foundation, which let me see if I can get into that really quick. So it supports causes inspired by women whose life work forms basis. So they have another, okay, so they have another brand called Sundio Brands. Sundio Brands, if I'm saying that right. Sundial, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. But they do have that brand under Shea Moisture, or Shea Moisture is under that brand, if you didn't know that. So they do have a Sophia Tucker Foundation, which kind of supports that. Now, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm not going to get into too much of the details here because I don't want to make this video too long. But I'm going to leave a link to that down below about the Sophia Tucker Foundation and the 10% back that they give to the women. And you guys can read upon that and everything, and then tell me your opinion. Tell me your thoughts down below. So, yeah, so they do give back to the community with, you know, giving back to the women who help them to, you know, make their products or give them the resources to make their products. Okay, so that's peg number 2. That's another reason why I decided that I am going to continue to support Shea Moisture. Okay, the third reason why regardless of everything, you guys, if you guys look at the ad and if you guys look at all that, regardless, you cannot say that Shea Moisture is not for the people. It's not for us. You cannot say that. I know, I just, from their advertising, from, you know, what they put out there, Shea Moisture is for us. That is the bottom line of it. And even the owner who came out, or the founder who came out and spoke, he said, it's for you guys. You guys helped build this this brand. Like, this is for you, and I understand your struggles. And, you know, like, let's be real. You know, we cannot say, oh, it was never for us in the beginning anyway. No, Shea Moisture is for us. Okay, it is for us. So you have the fact that they're Black-owned business. They give back to the community in which they get their resources from, and they are for us. That's third fact. Third supporting reason. They are for us. You know, they make products for us, for our hair textures, for our skin type. They're all about that wholesomeness, or all about that main core customer of being a Black African American. We know our African American, you know, those words. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother video. Okay, whole nother video. But, like, you know, like, they are for us, and we can never say that, oh, well, they weren't for us. Okay. Fourth reason why is because I don't believe that ad was malicious. I don't think that it was to be we're gonna change our direction all the way and, you know, screw the Black community or screw the women of color. I don't think that was the point in the ad. Whether if it was accidentally released or if it was released, okay, I don't think it was put out there to push us to the side. I don't think that was the case at all. Okay, like I said before in my last video, if a company wants to become more broad, more diverse, fine, so be it, go ahead, that's cool. But the whole thing behind all of this is that women of color, or Black women, felt like they were forgotten about for a moment. They felt like, oh, Shea Moisture is selling out, or Shea Moisture is turning their backs on us. That's how they felt. And so now that they have come out and they have spoke about it, and I've kind of heard a little bit of what he said on the Breakfast Club, and I kind of tied some things together for myself, I really do not feel as though it was to be malicious. And I never heard Shea Moisture ever having an issue before. Like, I never heard their brand being disrespectful. Like, I never heard them doing anything out the wildness. This is like the first time Shea Moisture kind of had some hiccups. You know what I mean? So tied into that, let's think about some brands that are obviously not for us, and maybe they tweet some things out, or they put something on the runway, or you know, or they make a joke towards a certain group of people or whatnot, and it's obvious that they are not for us, but yet people still go out and buy their brand. Think about that for a second, because there are a lot of people that are like, oh, I'm throwing Shea Moisture in the trash, or oh, I'm gonna get rid of them, you know. Okay, that's your opinion. You can do whatever you want. It's your money, your product. You don't have to buy from them if you don't choose to. But then they go out and they buy something like Marc Jacobs, or they go out and buy something like Jeffree Star. Don't know about Jeffree Star. I didn't know about Jeffree Star either. So I saw all the tapes and stuff. But there are other brands out here that obviously are not for us, that make it plain in your face, I'm not for you and I don't give a damn how you feel. But you still go out there and you buy your money. You pay your money for that crap. So when you start to weigh the options and you start to look at it as a whole, and let's be real, a lot of these natural hair products out there that you guys are buying, a lot of them are not even black owned. They used to probably be black owned, but then they sold that out. But think about it. Sometimes, no, not sometimes, a lot of times when you guys are running out here and people are buying these products that obviously are not for you, but you have a company that is for you, they had a hiccup, but they've always been down for you, and you all of a sudden want to throw your products in the trash and like, I'm not going to continue to support you, but yet you go over here and you support a company that's obviously not supporting you. So these are some reasons why, personally for me, I don't like to jump on the back of anything. I mean, you guys may see me come out and talk about things a little late. Like, you know how when everything first comes out, people run and talk about it, and I don't do that. Only for the fact that I like to take it all in and kind of let some days go by and let some things linger, you know, and then kind of get a full circle of it. Because I wasn't going to throw away my products anyway. Because I really do stand firm behind what Shea Moisture is about. I really do believe that they are for women of color. They support our beauty struggles, our hair struggles. And I can't say they don't, because the proof is in the pudding. Alright? So I'm not going to throw them away. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, I'm never reviewing any more products or anything like that. But I just wanted to come on here and I wanted to kind of put that out there to you guys, because I do have some Shea Moisture products that I will be reviewing. And I don't want anybody thinking like, oh, well, I thought maybe you weren't going to support them or whatnot. No, I'm still going to support them. I'm still going to buy from a black-owned business. I'm still going to buy from a business that is for me, that it supports the beauty of me. I'm still going to do that. And yeah. So, I mean, hopefully, you know, hopefully Shea Moisture keeps it. You know, they're good and everything. Like I said, if they want to expand, whatever, expand. I don't care. That's your company. But don't forget what your core customer is. And don't forget where you came from. Where you came from, all right? Because he was talking about how he was selling African black soap on the streets, I guess, in New York, if I'm not wrong. I will leave a link down below to the interview, too. And I mean, who are you selling that to? You know what I mean? So, I mean, the fact that they know who their customer is, they know the issue, they know what was wrong with the ad, they know they pulled it. And that's another thing too. They pulled the ad and apologized. As soon as they seen it was an issue, they pulled the ad and apologized. Companies, and y'all know, will put something up, whether they tweet it, add it, Instagram it, whatever, and they will not give a flying crap about what you think. Oh, it can be a big blowout. They won't care, but you still will go tomorrow and go buy their product though. So think about it as a whole picture, you know, like don't just think of it from one section. Think about it as a whole picture, okay? When you look at the whole picture of Shea Moisture, they have always been there for us, a whole picture. And you had this one thing that happened, and they handled it, dealt with it. And I think from this point forward too, you got to keep an eye out on what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Oh, there was also a thing about a change in formula. Okay, personally for me, I've never noticed a change in formula with Shea Moisture, so I can't speak upon that. But I did hear people say that they changed the formula, and he also mentioned that in the interview, saying that he did not change the formula. They did not change the formula to anything. But yeah, I never noticed it. I never noticed a change in formula, but people saying that they were. So that was another thing that stuck out to me. But yeah, so hopefully this was a good video, and you guys kind of understand and get what I'm saying as a whole picture and not bits and pieces of it, you know, but actually sitting back and thinking of things in a whole picture and tying in facts. You gotta tie in facts and information on top of that, and just really look at shit from the whole picture. Look at stuff from the whole picture, okay? Alright, so with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoy. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys in a later video. Bye.